Hello everyone and welcome to... I'm just kidding, I already went back to my regular, human character. But seriously, what's with this hardcore raging hate against furries, especially on Facebook? I mean, what do you care what people do in their free time? It's not like they forced you to fap to furries, or wear an animal costume, or something like that. Well, in my channel everybody is welcome. I do not judge. I hate everybody equally. This time we have a really big one right at the start. Unique NPCs, creatures and monsters of the Commonwealth by Third Storm. This mod introduces an impressive amount of variety to almost all the vanilla creatures. From small pests like red roaches and mole rats to the huge fuckers like red scorpions and obviously death claws. What would we do without those, right? Also applies to creatures from Far Harbor and Nuka World. You know how in the vanilla game, when you encounter, let's say, a death claw, it will literally be the same creature you fight every time. Okay, except if it's an irradiated one, that's slightly different, but this mod here will be a completely different experience. It does not only feature simple retextures, but also varieties in size and shape. So the said death claw will be bigger sometimes have different horns for example, or one broken off horn, and so on. All the creatures have been modified in such ways to ensure variety, and some completely new creatures have been added too. This is really an incredibly huge mod with lots and lots of variety. So yes, in other words, if you are bored of finding exactly the same creatures again and again, and are looking for a hot way to spice up your game's monster flavor, you have found it. Creatures are one thing, but custom voice followers are always cool. And here we have a really wide one. Europa by Vermilion. Yes, a continent-wide follower, her. The thing with this one is, just like Frost, she is not standalone at all and requires a bunch of other mods if you want her to look like on the screenshots. But that also means that you can have her look however you want. Yes, it's kinda like a do-it-yourself kit. But whatever, let's check out the custom voice.
Error 404. Greeting not found.
What is this? No lip sync, you ask? I was a bit surprised too at first, and assumed it's because this mod is in beta state, but there is actually a completely different explanation.
Maybe someday you'll know, if you can earn my trust. Also, disregard my lack of lip movement when I'm talking. My creator just stuck a loudspeaker in my chest and called it a day. I'm kidding, of course. It has to do with Beast Lord genetics.
Yes, very atom punk. And for those of you who think that the way she talks sounds kinda familiar, she is indeed inspired by GLaDOS from Portal.
I am Europa, an advanced weapon control chip implanted into a synth's body. It all seems strange, I know.
So maybe we can imagine that this here is a bit like Portal 3. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have brought this number up. But the thing is, Europa is really just like GLaDOS.
What am I? A fucking doll. The only reason I'm coming with you is that I need data.
Definitely an unusual companion, but this is what makes her so unique. She also has some interesting extra dialogue, in which she occasionally attempts to be funny by breaking the fourth wall, for example.
All the weapons that are in the Commonwealth, Far Harbor, and that Nuka World place? Conservative estimate, 140. This database does not include any modded weapons from the Nexus.
Despite being in beta state, this follower already has a lot to offer, over 150 dialogue lines, a working affinity system with perk, lots of encounter comments and more. And more stuff will be added if this mod should become popular, the author says. Maybe even a romance option, laughing my ass off. So go, download, endorse, and we shall see. And since we started talking about synth, there is also this mod. Synths Revamped by Fuse00. No fuses at all. This modder has no protection against excessive currents. I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, but this mod, well, basically it turns the synth into the Blue Man group. No, seriously, it's just some new textures. I don't know why this mod got so many endorsements. Mostly new skin for the Gen 2 synths. The eyes go for different synth generations though, and there are also some optional files for Nick and Dima, so they can join the Interstellar 5555 party as well. So, I was talking about the summer and stuff in previous episodes, here's some more of it. Beach Workshop by Dicker. First of all, you will have to do some searching and get this new Picket Fences magazine, and that will allow you to build all those awesome new beach items. Wow, this is actually really genius, because 1. Now we have a very good reason to get all those bikini and swimsuit mods. And 2. With this you can make an awesome beach party for your settlements, to just relax and chill. Hey, maybe even Marcy will calm down a bit, wouldn't count on it though. But still, this is awesome. There are beach chairs and towels with different animations to make it look more believable, placeable palm trees, a beach bar which counts as a shop, and a lifeguard post which counts towards protection for the settlement. Damn, this looks good! I could totally go for some beach action myself now. I wouldn't even mind if it's a post-apocalyptic beach. Still looks way better than my actual life. But some people prefer to blow things up to relax. So let's get some relaxation weapons. Beretta M9FS pistol by Fading Signal. Alright, that's definitely another high quality handgun mod. Very detailed, lots of zooming in fun to be had, also some nice sounding custom sounds. True music to gun lover ears. And the best part is the customization. A fair amount of different visible attachments, accompanied by a very big variety of very beautiful skins, including those to represent the vanilla factions. To unlock those special faction skins, you have to find the 5 legendary guns, which have some faction-fitting legendary buffs too, by the way. The next weapon is a bit bigger, but of similar high quality. SIG Sauer MPX by Iti or something like that. The zooming in game continues, lots of tiny details to feast your eyes upon here. This gun is also proud to show off its custom sounds and animations. That's a rather calm reload animation there. And the customization, holy shit, this one goes all out. Not just nice faction skins, but also technical stuff, like different firing modes and also firing rates. 3 different ammo types, 38, 10mm and 45 cal. You can even choose between 2 different firing sound types. And there is a big heap of different barrels with subcategories, different stocks, different foregrips and magazines, and for each of those there will even be different fitting reload animations. There are also some optional custom sprinting animations available during the installation. Also the sides can be customized, meaning different reticles and overlays, like night vision or see-through mode. So yes, the way you can visually and also stat-wise change this gun is really outstanding. This is really one of those weapons which will easily be a trustworthy and also entertaining companion over a whole playthrough. But if you prefer close combat, yeah, it's been a while since I was able to say that. Institute Sword by Mr. Mobius by I Am Not a Dr. L. Yes, the Institute kinda likes to build their weapons with squares and stuff, so the design is fitting. I also get the idea, it's supposed to be a realistic energy blade similar to the one in No More Heroes, for example. But, and I am truly sorry about that, but I just have to point out that this weapon looks like a fishing pole. Well, you can change the color of the blade, the length, add a second blade, and also add some nasty effects like freeze, burn, and so on. But I guess it's time to be an asshole, so let's see what we can catch for dinner today. The next weapon is both interesting and fun to use. Singularity Grenade by Tricky Vein. This new throwable explosive device developed by the Institute has a very interesting function. After you throw it, it will launch itself into the air and create a singularity, and then explode. Good, I didn't want another boring regular grenade anyway. That Singularity also has kind of a gravitational field and will pull the enemies toward itself before collapsing and exploding. That makes it really awesome for crowd control, of course, with a big emphasis on troll. Here is an example. Oh, I'm sorry, I accidentally dropped this. And that as well. And also this. Oh wow, I'm so sorry, Mr. Brotherhood. I totally didn't plan to... Wait, there was a woman in there? Something armor mods next. I don't really know how to make a connection here. Bo's Magic Battlesuit by Nevermind43. Or is it actually Nevermind? One way or another, that's a really big name in the world of modding, both Skyrim and Fallout. And so, here we have another quality work, a combat suit for females and males, with a high attention to detail and a Star-Lord helmet. Of course, every part can be equipped and modified separately, and there are also a variety of skins. Some camo-ish ones, and also the usual faction-inspired stuff. The other mod is a bit more simple, Ciri Battle Gear by Derbsdale. It's just Ciri's base outfit from Witcher 3, we all know and love. Doesn't really need an extra introduction, actually. Okay, there were no new quest mods this time, so we are going to check out a bit older one, RadiGhoul by Neher. Somehow this one flew under my radar back then. It's more like a bonus challenge actually, similar to the zombie survival minigames they like to stuff in almost every Call of Duty game. But anyway, here's how it starts. Check out the wanted board in the Diamond City Inn, and then go to this RadiGhoul games place.
She actually threw a tire iron at me. So I go up to Cheryl, tire iron in hand, and say, "Pardon me, but I believe you dropped this." You really should have seen the look on her face. Like you know she thought the tire iron would hit me in the back of the head, knocking me out. And then, I hit her over the head with it. Died instantly. Rather dull ending, but yeah, that's how my wife died.
Oh, I love romantic stuff. Anyway, this sympathetic Krevin fellow runs this place and will explain how this arena works.
Yes, there are rules. All your weapons and ammo must be left up here. Don't worry, you will get them back if you win or leave. But think of it as a price of admission. Weapons and ammo can be bought off of the walls. You heard that right. They're bought. Not with caps, but with points. Points are gained by killing ghouls. You'll be able to track points by that thing on your arm. Most people don't have that luxury.
It really is exactly like in Call of Duty. Run around, kill waves after waves of ghouls, earn points, buy weapons and steam packs from walls. It's true that it's challenging because you start with crap weapons, but since you can bring a companion, and mine turned out to be Europa, the Gatling Laser Death Machine, it was not that challenging. So you might want to adjust accordingly. For those gathered points you can also unlock doors and pathways to better weapons and helpful machines. Later you will also be able to build and place defense turrets, for example. This place is really huge and gives lots of possibilities for different strategies. There are a total of 50 waves of constantly tougher becoming ghouls now, and once completed there is also an actual quest after that. But I'll leave that one to you, because this is it for this episode. No matter if you decide for beach chilling or zombie massacre, I wish you lots of fun. The links to all mods are as always in the description below. Don't forget to endorse the mods you like. And if you think this review was cool, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more best Fallout 4 mods. I thank you all for watching and see you around.